How's it going, guys and geeks? Welcome to the Geek Critique Show.
It's me, Dakota!
I'm never doing that again. Today we're going to be discussing 3 things you need to know about Super Smash Bros. 2018 for Nintendo Switch. First, we're going to discuss how we know that this is a new game and not just a port of the previous iterations of the franchise. Secondly, we're going to be talking about veteran characters that could potentially be getting new movesets. And third, who are the playable characters that we'll be seeing in the game? Who's confirmed, who's rumored, and who's most likely to show up? All that right after this.
Show me what you got.
Here on Geek Critique, we spend so much time creating videos for Marvel and DC and Star Wars and other things along those lines that we forget to actually make videos about other stuff that we love, like gaming or anime. So shout out to our geek contributor Reiley Jackson for compiling all this information so that we can make this video as smoothly and quickly as possible. Give him some love, guys. Check out his socials. But here we go. How do we know that Super Smash Bros. For the Switch isn't a port for Smash Bros. For Wii U/3DS? First of all, this upcoming entry in the series has an updated logo design. It does share a similarity with the Smash Wii U logo, being a curved font, but other than that, it seems to have strayed away. I think Donkey put it best.
If you compare the logo from Smash 4 to this new one, you can clearly see that there is no line in the bottom left corner, thus confirming this is in fact a new Smash game and not a port. Wow.
The music heard in the background of the trailer also appears to differ from the music in Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Now, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS had a development cycle of about 32 months. The new Smash Bros. Will probably release between August and November, because it's one of Nintendo's biggest releases of the year, so they will want to promote it at E3, and July already has some big releases scheduled. So naturally, they'll want it out in time for the holidays, meaning November at the latest, maybe early December. Considering that and the fact that the last DLC for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS was released on February 3rd of 2016, that gives a 30 to 33 month window for development, which would be a sufficient amount for a new game. The creator of the franchise, Masahiro Sakurai, tweeted this out after the new trailer was released. Right now, we're just at the stage where we revealed this game, but I've been working on this game in silence day after day. Please wait until we can release more information, or until release day. What he said suggests that this is an entirely new game and not a port, seeing as they're only in the stage where the game was just revealed, and a port doesn't need much revealing. We would already know of all the characters returning. This also leads to the question of why the characters were hidden as silhouettes in the trailer. There's no reason to hide something that's already known. But that leads us to our next point. Veteran characters and potential moveset changes. They may be reworked some. Here are a few with some ideas based on their recent or upcoming games. In the trailer, we see that Link looks the same as he did in Breath of the Wild, so this outfit change could insinuate new moves as well. These moves could include runes such as the Bomb Rune or Magnesis Rune, or even abilities acquired from the champions, such as Rivali's Gale, which would allow you to soar upwards using your glider with a gust of wind. Seeing as Link could get a rework based on his recent popular game, why wouldn't Mario? His moveset based on Super Mario Odyssey could use Cappy in several ways, such as being able to toss the hat out in front of him and bounce off of it to be able to reach higher in the air. A moveset rework for Samus could use moves from 2017's Metroid Samus Returns, but it could also use moves from the upcoming Metroid Prime 4 that was teased at E3 last year. Kirby's newest game, Kirby Star Allies, has a plethora of moves that are perfect for Smash Bros. There are so many elemental combos involving things such as water, fire, and ice in the game that there are so many possibilities. But let's be honest, why would anyone play Kirby if they're not just going to turn into a cinder block and fall into someone's head? What if we get a rework for Pikachu? That would be the most unusual rework of them all, but maybe Pikachu could take some moves based on something in the upcoming Detective Pikachu game? It's a bit weird to think about considering it's not a mainline Pokemon RPG, but it's an interesting thought. How great would it be if they changed Pikachu's voice to Detective Pikachu? That's the only rework I want for Pikachu. Just the deep detective voice that he has.
Smells like a case. Now it's getting interesting.
Before we get into the playable characters of Smash 5, I want to know what your favorite entry is in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Personally, by far my favorite was 2001's Super Smash Bros. Melee for GameCube. To this day, I cannot play Super Smash Bros. Without a GameCube controller. So I'm very happy that the GameCube controller is still compatible with the Switch because I'm gonna need it to wreck people. But I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What is your favorite title in the series? So beyond the veteran characters that were highlighted in the video, we have at least 2 confirmed characters, the Inklings from Splatoon. The next most likely characters are Springman and Ribbon Girl, seeing as ARMS is Nintendo's most recent IP and they'd probably ride the popularity of it, just as they are doing with Splatoon by putting its characters in Smash Bros. Plus, just look at those arms. They look like they were literally born for Smash Bros. This one's a given, but any new Fire Emblem character. There has been at least 1 new Fire Emblem character added into every Super Smash Bros. Game released, so it'd be safe to say that that would be the case this time as well. Last year, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia released on 3DS, so a character from that game could be added. Possibly Alm or Cecilia? But even more likely, a character from the upcoming Fire Emblem game on Switch will be added, seeing as that game will be released within only a few months of Super Smash Bros., and it would be great cross-promotion.
Squirtle, 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 Squirtle. You're not gonna squirtle out of this one!
A new Pokemon character. Just as with Fire Emblem, a new Pokemon character has been added in every Smash Bros. Game. We could be getting a Pokemon added from the Alola region featured in the Sun and Moon games, but again, more likely they'll add a new character from the upcoming Pokemon game for Switch to cross-promote. Maybe the new rumored Evolution. Captain Toad has come more into the spotlight in the last few years. Being in Super Mario Odyssey and having even his own Wii U game, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which is being ported to the Switch this July. Seeing as he's one of the next most popular Mario characters who isn't already in one of the Smash Bros. Games, we could easily see him being added. Who wouldn't want to play as an adorable little mushroom dude? And speaking of toads, Frogger anyone? He can lick people, he can jump out of the way real quick, he's green. Actually, that pretty much describes Yoshi, so never mind. Though we're joking about Frogger, although that would be kind of fun. Our next potential character we are not joking about. Rayman. He's the first third-party character we'll bring up that we actually think will be in the game, and he's owned by Ubisoft. He is such a likely character. Where to even start with why they could easily add Rayman into the game? First of all, back during the era of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, a Smash Bros. Teaser image for Rayman suddenly appeared on the internet, and fans were so excited that he was being added. It ended up turning out that that wasn't the case because the image was just a piece of fan art. But he has still been much wanted since then. Nintendo may actually have the means to add Rayman into Smash Bros. Though, seeing as how he was featured as a trophy in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and because Nintendo recently collaborated with Ubisoft on Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So Nintendo clearly has a good enough relationship to add one or more of their characters. Crash Bandicoot. Crash has largely been associated with PlayStation, seeing as how he was originally exclusive to that brand of consoles. But now we find ourselves in a time where the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming to the Switch. Could this be a sign? Maybe, maybe not. But he definitely has the wacky, cartoony feel of a Nintendo character, and would fit right in on the Super Smash Bros. Roster. Banjo-Kazooie. This long-requested classic duo was originally developed by Rare for the N64, but Rare was later bought by Microsoft. However, in April 2015, when Nintendo had a poll for the fans to suggest characters to be added into upcoming DLC to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, a fan on Twitter brought up to Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, that Banjo-Kazooie was a popular suggestion for Smash Bros. Here's what Phil had to say. "I think it would be cool if Banjo was in the next Super Smash Bros. DLC. We've worked with Nintendo on Rare IP before. No issues. So maybe we will see this fan favorite in the future after all." Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is a beloved indie game character clearly inspired by classic Nintendo games, featuring in Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope, which has sold amazingly on the Switch. He's so loved by fans that he's also made appearances in other games such as Runbow and Yooka-Laylee. Shovel Knight even has a great potential moveset, including a DuckTales-inspired move where he bounces on enemies with his shovel as if it's a pogo stick. Another potential fan favorite that could be added to this list, Geralt of Witcher, though we do not think so now that it has been announced that he is a character in Soul Calibur 6, but, you know, wishful thinking. What do you guys think of these potential characters? Could we be seeing any of them in Smash 5? Who do you want to see in Smash 5? And do not forget to let me know which is your favorite Smash Bros. Game of all time. Remember, mine is Super Smash Bros. Melee. That is the correct answer. Actually, now that I think about it, in conjunction with your comments, we're gonna host a poll on our community tab. So if you're a subscriber on this channel, which you know you really should be sure to click that bell icon to be notified when we post that poll on our community tab so that you can be the first to leave your thoughts on which Super Smash Bros. Game is actually the best. Remember, it's Melee. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, a shout out to Reiley Jackson, our geek contributor, who compiled all this information. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please click that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to watch any more cool videos just like this, click or tap right over there. Thanks guys, have a good one.